One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Diego State's offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined.
There he goes! Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back doesn't...
Hits the afterburners! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Clowney. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. To throw, it's Cantrell. Finds his man. It's Bird. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Daly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the tight end. On the move, it's Griffin. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, it's Griffin. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. Got it! White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got it.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Aztecs are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going to the running game. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To the air on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Creates a little space. Got the first down himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He got it. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And the returner goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Got a man, it's Griffin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running is
intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right on the money. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal... now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to.
Turning it on! They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Aztecs are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And he's still running after the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back on the option to give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hit.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They want that clock to run. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. There he goes. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They'll try the run. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Broncos want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Caught in the sticks. It's Conway. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. With the clock running, this should be the final play. With the win today, they're now